What's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today is the return of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I am currently in the midst of playing this game, and if you were not aware, I'm currently doing all the backed up songs that were requested before I started playing, and I do not know the names of these ones. I'll know them after the fact once I'm done with the game, but for now they're just named numbers. So today we're going to be hearing well, I don't know. They're just 26 and 27. But these are requested by J2O Deuce, Timor, and Mr. Dragon 666. Also, Iridom. Okay, so I'm currently playing this, and I'm around chapter 6. So I have yet to hear these in game. Let's get into it. I have a lot to say about this soundtrack, but let's get into it. This is track 26. Okay, let's go. Ooh, the male choir has returned. Ooh, this energy's already way different. This is so rare in this game. Ooh. Oh, I can't wait for this. Suddenly a top 5 contender of songs in the game. You know what I really like about this soundtrack more than the other two? The drums. The double kick. Yeah, I just really nice percussive elements. Yeah. This, in my opinion, is what was missing from Xenoblade 3. So the fact that it's in very few select moments, it kind of makes it shine quite a bit. I'm gonna drink my hell yeah juice. This is what the song sounds like. Oh, the violin in the background. Bridge. Oh man, I can't wait to see where this goes. It's obviously a big moment. It's gotta be a battle, 100%. Soft choir. I think this is one of the more requested songs. I can see why. I like how you can hear the bass in this song. It's pretty loud. That's great. So many things going through my mind right now. So let me just tell you the mind state. If you've been following along, I've been hearing a lot of these songs completely blind, only knowing what game they're coming from. I've never done that with any other game. But since I'm playing it and I don't want to be spoiled even on song names, that's the reason that I'm doing that, by the way. Because sometimes song titles are spoilers. I specifically asked to have these like curated and just sent to me like via a file. So I have no idea what, like, for all the Xenoblade 3 reactions that I've done, well, the ones that are in 2025, they're just numbers. So I don't know if they're together, like the next song, I don't know if it's related. It's just always, it's like a total mystery. But with that said, combining my experience going through the game and hearing these songs blindly, it's a very unique thing that who knows if that's ever going to happen again on the channel. But I've said in the past that it's not my favorite OST of the three, but that's comparing it to Xenoblade. That's like, what I'm saying? Like, you're comparing it's against itself. Xenoblade is already amazing. 1 and 2 soundtracks are incredible. I kind of knew going into 3 that it was going to be competing with. I mean, it didn't have to compete, but because I know inevitably people are going to ask me, "Hey, which one's your favorite?" I don't know, but I can tell you that for a while, 3 was just kind of like, it was really ambient, and don't get me wrong, it really serves the purpose in the game. But there's not a whole lot of songs like this. Not saying that it all has to be like this. But because of that, it makes stuff like this, like, just beam through. The only time I heard something this heavy was maybe the Mobius fights. But there was a song I heard a long time ago that had a really big guitar part in it. I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember what it was called. And I remember because I even pulled the guitar out myself and learned it. I don't think I've heard something that heavy since until now. So it's really, it's showing me that Xenoblade 3 treated it a little differently. And I can just tell by the way the story is going that this is during a pretty intense fight. That's no way overworld music. That's no way, and that's a fight. The thing is, I was trying to determine in my head, is it like a Mobius fight? Because Mobius has a very specific sound with the high choir. This one had like a chill choir, and it was and like a really, it's heavy, but it's like a mostly string section. This was like pure electric guitar and bass with very light choir. So as of right now, just to give you an idea of where my mind state is hearing this, if you've never played this game, I'll keep it brief, because I know not only Xenoblade fans are going to watch this. I'll just say that I'm pretty late into the story of base game, and I just met a queen. That's where I'm at, So I've heard what most of the game has to offer, and I'm just kind of getting familiar with it. So that was really good. That was damn good. And the main reason I like that is because it wasn't just like overbearing. It was a riff, and then it went into a groove. And grooves are so important because it's easy to like listen back on and just say, hell yeah. That was sick. I can't wait to hear that. That's another thing before I move on. All the other songs I've heard before I heard them in game, like doing it this way, I wasn't going to be able to retain that information going into the game. So when I hear them in game, I'm not even I can't remember them. It's a little, the songs are a little more vague in that sense until I get familiar with the game. Like, even though it's been 100 hours, for me to recognize a soundtrack after the fact, especially with Xenoblade having so many songs, it's got to be like well after, I beat it. So, anyways. This is the next song, which, again, I don't know if it's related or not, but this is the next song, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Yep, let's go. My brain is conflicted of like, damn, I wish I could have heard this in the game, but it's okay. It's okay. A reminder that people did not know I was going to play this game when they requested these songs. Holy. All of a sudden, we're Capcom? This is already a song in the game, though. This is a remix. Oh my god. Oh, I just thought of something. I'll say it after. This is the first Xenoblade with saxophone, isn't it? I gotta think about that. Have I heard Xenoblade music? We have like two of my favorite things right now. Oh my god, it sounds like a 70s like cop drama. Hop in the car, Lieutenant. Yeah. Okay, so apparently Xenoblade saved all their best music for towards the end. My opinion. I'm getting that same feel from Torna's battle theme that I got years ago. As soon as the song's over, I'm gonna give you my prediction on what this is. Dun, 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 dun. Is that Kenji Hiramatsu? I have a strong feeling that's Kenji. Dude, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Xenoblade I know. Okay, first things first. So it never even occurred to me that there's a potential chance that this could be future redeemed. I don't know. I don't know if there's future redeem requests, but it makes sense. And here's why. Immediately, there's this shift. There's this big shift in the mood, which to me sounds like how Xenoblade went into Xenoblade Future Connected, you know, with like Melia's battle theme. It had that kind of fusion flavor and a little bit of funk in there, especially like Fog Beast and stuff like that, right? And then Xenoblade 2, base game was base game, and then Torna with its battle theme and more emphasis on jazz and stuff like that. So maybe they just did the same thing here again. I didn't even think about that. So that's what I'm thinking. But who knows really? Because I personally can't see how this would fit into the base game. Not that it matters. If it's in there, it's great. But there's nothing that sounds like this in the base game. But I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that this is a remix off of. Let me think. Is that just one of the battle themes in base game? I don't know any of the song names in Xenoblade 3. Dun, 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 dun. There's at least like 3 battle themes, like normal battle themes in Xenoblade 3, and like maybe some boss ones. I don't know. There's a lot of songs in Xenoblade 3, but I've definitely heard this motif somewhere in base game. I'm almost positive. I was not expecting any sort of that sound whatsoever. And now I'm thinking over here, because it's kind of like a meme in the community where, you know, how many times is Jesse going to say that, have I heard vocals in Xenoblade? Which, yes, I have. But I honestly don't know if I've heard saxophone in Xenoblade. I really can't think of that at the moment. I don't think so. Then again, I listen to hundreds of songs. You know what? The other day I put it into perspective, just to give you an idea. Just in case you're typing. How do you not remember? Just in case. Not that it's going to happen anyways. But just in case, just to give you an idea. I did the math the other day. And in 2 months, I recorded over 139 videos across my 3 channels. That's reactions, that's gameplay, which are like hours long, and then my guitar channel. So it kind of like, it's justification for me when I say that I can't remember stuff. That's why I'm doing so much all the time. So the fact that I can even remember like this motif from that, just from this game, is monumental. But I really don't think I've heard saxophone. Either way, it's my favorite instrument, so I mean, I'm super biased. I'm gonna go with my gut and say this is Future Redeemed, just because of how different it is. And in Xenoblade 2, they reused some songs like Gormott, right? Yeah, Gormott. I almost said Torgoth. And they did kind of the same thing. They changed it up a little bit. That's my guess. But it's definitely a battle theme from the base game. I can't wait to hear both of these. Damn, those 2 were like one of the strongest pairs I've had so far. Those I will remember. I can remember those 2. Damn. Well, bittersweet, because we only have one more batch to do after this, and then that's it for Xenoblade 3 reactions. And actually, as far as I know, that's the end of Xenoblade reactions on the channel. Well, there's still Xenoblade X, so never mind. Anyways, I look forward to continue playing this game, and again, you can find this whole playthrough right here, Jesse's VODs. And thanks again to the requesters. One more batch to go. Xenoblade music rules, including 3. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Peace.